Angela, I know that recently you've been quite ill, and I've been very surprised and impressed that through the experience you stayed cheerful and positive. How'd you do that?
Everything, whether it's a suffering or sickness in the world that we live in, I think it brings about the best in people and it brings about the worst in people. But it's not really being sick that made me more cheerful, or rather maybe not more cheerful, but just an observation that I was cheerful is not necessarily because of the sickness or the suffering that was associated with it, because I feel that I didn't identify as being sick. And because I didn't identify as being sick, it was something that I knew will go away.
You didn't identify yourself as a sick person.
Right.
Just as a person who happened to be sick.
Right.
Good.
And so, like everything, it was a moment of sickness, whether that moment was a second or a few days or a few weeks or a few months. But I knew that this is something that is not me, and that will pass away eventually.
Well, that's very good. I was also interested, and I'm interested to learn, that you didn't see yourself as a person who was being cheerful or positive. That's just the way you were.
Right. That's a good observation, and I think that's because we're not constantly evaluating our states. We're not constantly in every moment going into ourselves and seeing it from what emotion are we feeling. Are we feeling cheerful? Are we feeling angry? Are we feeling upset? So for me, I didn't know I was cheerful or positive about this until you mentioned it, because I wasn't evaluating.
Right. I understand. Those are the very valuable principles of acceptance and non-identification.
Right.
But you demonstrated it. Good for you.
Well, I'm glad I was able to put into practice.
Good for you.